All right, welcome back. No intro on this one. We're just going to get into it because we had a little bit of no time to do anything. So it's the Hawley Nuggets and the Barnesville Trojans, the home team that have swept the Trojans, swept through their pool, and the Hawley Nuggets swept through their pool. So both these teams have not lost today. That is going to change in about an hour or so from now. I would not be a bit surprised if this one went to 3 sets either. We estimated that this game would start at 4 o'clock, and it is now 3:57. So we are 3 minutes ahead of schedule. We can deal with that. That is awesome. Hawley Nuggets will be in their maroonish, goldish, orange, whatever. I'm not exactly sure what color that is, to be honest with you. And then Trojans will be in the purple. And we're underway. And the first point goes to Hawley. They will be the guest on the scoreboard today. Let's see if that's the guest scoreboard. It is. Okay, cool. And we're tied at 1.
What are we running? Communicate.
There we go, got our notes updated. So we know what buttons to push when the team scores. Like that one for Barnesville, 2-1.
Step up, take them out. Come on.
Service up and over. That is Alex Eilertson. There we go.
Step up, let's go, step up. Hey, you ready? Big hands, hold it. Ready for 1-3. Ready for
2-2.
1-3.
On the serve there was the libero, Mackenzie Koenig. And that one will land out of bounds. And that will be a point for Barnesville. (3-2) Barnesville. Every time I say that Barnesville has the lead, I know I have a bunch of angry Hawley fans. And every time I say that Hawley has the lead, I know I have a bunch of angry Barnesville fans. So not much I can do about that. We do try to be neutral here, but I call it 3-3. Now we're tied and everybody's happy. And I know that's not true either. Here's the set from that's Eilertson. And that one will pop over here. And the home team, Trojans, will have the lead, 4-3. Chumperland, who's had a pretty good invite over the last 3 matches, will set up the serve. And then the attack from the far side goes into the net on the swing from Faith Rusted. We're knotted up at 4. That one just barely goes over the net. And shutting the door right there in the middle was Emily Chaden.
Emily, do it again. Let's go.
5-4, Nuggets have the lead. I'll check that. 5-4, Trojans have the lead. That's been the second time where the other team scored when I thought they didn't. So we'll fix our scoreboard momentarily here. This is set by Iteri. Back now onto the hands of Vetter. Vetter will send it over, and the Trojans will come back and drop it down. So it's 6-4. And as soon as I fix that 5 back to a 4, Hawley's going to score. Watch. No, I guess I was wrong on that one. There's an ace. And that ace came off the serve of Katie Newell. 7-4 Barnesville here in set 1. Once again, this is the best of 3 sets. That'll be sent over. And now Barnesville going to attack, but they got it out of bounds. It was a nice attempt there by Bredman, but point to Hawley. 7-5. Nuggets within 2. I said to chase the ball down on the hallway area. That one's up and over. Condon, and that was a put down there by Chaden. Hawley's within 1, 7-6. On the serve here is Alex Eilertson. And there's a set from Newell. Near side attack off the swing there by Halverson. Back over to the Nuggets and dug out there quickly by Bull Green. Back set far side. Can they get it over? They do. And one touch right back over. And she did it again. Dayton shuts the door from the middle of the net. And we're tied at 7. Nice job there by Emily Thaden, the senior middle hitter for the Hawley Nuggets. That'll put the serve into the hands of Eilertson. That one hit the tape as it came over, and it's down for an ace, and Hawley takes the lead at 8-7.
Go, ladies!
And that one out of bounds. Now we're knotted up at 8. 7 minutes into the match. Most of these matches have ended right about the 1 hour mark. Got a couple that have ended sooner. We'll see about this one. Something tells me we might be here a little longer. Here's the set for the attack on the far pin. Dug out nicely there by Condon. And another set, this time to the near pin. And that one's kept alive. Into the net, and nothing they could do about it there. As Halverson did the best she could, but that will not be good enough on this scenario, and that will give Hawley the point. Nuggets retake the 9-8 lead, and they'll have the serve. That's Faith Rustad with the serve right now. Standing serve from the middle of the service line is into the net. Point Barnesville. Tied at 9 now as a result. Condon with the serve, and it's over. And they'll bump it towards the middle, be bumped over there by Thaden. Here's the set. Thaden will go again, but that one's out of bounds. Oh, it was tipped. It was tipped, okay.
Maria, transition! Transition!
Hawley will get the point off the tip. It was out of bounds, but I didn't see the tip, but somebody else did, so we'll go with that. One touch right back, and they just do it over and over and over again. That was the senior Paige Thompson for the Nuggets. 11-9. If memory serves me correctly, I think this 2-point lead's the biggest lead in the match so far. Newell will set it up near side. That'll be dug out by the libero Koenig. Barnesville get the point there. Kimberly Macy, the junior, will check in, and she'll have the serve here for the Trojans. That one's up and over. And here's the back set to the near pin for the attack, and the kill is down. It's Maria Vetter, the junior. 12-10. If the Nuggets keep up at this pace here, we might not be here long tonight. They're looking really good coming out of the gate here for Hawley. And that one will fall down for a point. Credit it to Chumperlin.
Grace, no hesitation. On your toes.
Bowgreen will serve it up, and it's up and over in the set there by Eilertson, and that one will be tipped out of bounds. Point Hawley. So now Chaden will have the serve. Oh, no, check that. She will not. It'll be Koenig. Macy back sets it there, far side for Olivia Sorensen. Now it comes back and the kill is down. This time it is Paige Thompson. 14-11, 3-point advantage here for the Hawley Nuggets. Jump serve up and over. Attack from the 10-foot line. Nice dig out there by Koenig. Ooh. And that one will land out of bounds. All that effort for no points, unfortunately, for the Hawley Nuggets. And that'll close the Trojans within 2. So Chamberlain will serve it over. Now here's the set from Eilertson. You have to rewrite that down. There, now I can read my own writing here. That'll be another point for Hawley, and they've got to add 2 points now to their score column. There we go, now it's set. Nearly an ace. I mean, you couldn't get any closer to the ground than that. That was a nice tip over there, and point Barnesville. Oh, wait. They're gonna I think they're gonna redo it here. So yeah, 16-12, so they're gonna replay the point here. So on the serve will be Paige Thompson. Thompson will serve it from the middle of the service line, grazes the tape as it comes over. They tried to shut the door again, and they will successfully. Just took a little bit longer for that door to officially shut. 17-12, 5-point lead here for the Hawley Nuggets off the most recent kill by Rustad, and now the serve once again comes out of the hands of Paige Thompson. That one a little bit higher than the last one, and Macy will bump it back over. Here's the set to the backside for the attack off the fingertips. It's tipped, and the kill for Emily Chaden. And Barnesville will want to talk it over, and I don't blame them. They're down 6 right now, 18-12. We'll take a timeout and be right back here in just a moment or two on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, we're in set 1. It says best of 5. It's actually a best of 3. Let's change that here. At least to the best of my knowledge, it's best of 3. Tip over from the near side. Nice move there by Chaden. She also got a lot of air on that one, too. Want to say hi to Josie Johnson, who just subscribed to our YouTube channel. And there's another kill for Hawley. 19-12 as the serve will come back once again to Paige Thompson. Once again, Josie Johnson. Thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. And hopefully you're a Hawley Nugget fan, because every time I say that, they score a point. And otherwise, she'll probably unsubscribe from the YouTube channel. And as soon as I say unsubscribe, Barnesville scores. How ironic is that? I think it's best if we just never pretend like that conversation never happened there. 20-13 and into the net. And it's 21-13. Eilertson with the serve. It's up and over. Condon had to get down low for that one. Ooh, and can they get it over? That is going to hit the beam. That was a great effort there. And had the beam not been there, it probably would have gone over the net. But unfortunately, that's a point for Barnesville. Well, unfortunate if you're a Hawley fan, that is. Like I said, we do try to remain neutral in all sports, all teams. And there's a nice kill there for Hawley. They get the point they lost back. It's 22-14. Faith Rustad with the serve. That was Newell with the set. Tipped over, and I believe it was tipped, or it'll be a net violation on Hawley, actually. (22-15). There's a set for the attack to the far pin. Blocked at the net. Nice job there for the Barnesville Trojans as they'll get one back on the far side. Trying to see who that was on the far side. That was April Schritty, as well as, not sure who the other player is at the moment. Oh, it was Lexi Bolgreen. Bolgreen and Chamberlain were not able to stop that one. That one got over the top, and it's 23-16. The serve from Chayton. Once again, if I'm saying the name wrong, I apologize. We got 3 different pronunciations from 3 Hawley Nugget fans who were fighting over it. I'm going with Chayton until I'm told otherwise. And that attack goes into the net from the swing by Bolgreen. And it's set point here for Hawley. 4:14, the serve will come out of Emily Chayton. 4:14 is the time of day, by the way, and that will be an ace. And that will be the set as well. 25-16 and set 1 to Hawley. We'll take a short timeout and be back with set number 2 after this on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
Download Game Time today.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on Player Profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. We're in set two as the Nuggets took set one 25-16. And if Hawley takes this set, we're done. We're done for the evening. I would suspect Barnesville will not let that happen easily, though. They'll fight for this one for sure. And it's up and over. Macy with the back set. Bullgreen sends it over, and it's touched up there by the Nuggets, and they'll send it right back. Condon first touch, Macy setting it up, and that is Chamberlain. And now the Nuggets will come back. Chamberlain, or no, check that. That was Macy who got down low on the dig out there, and they'll get the point. Olivia Sorensen scores the first point here for Barnesville.
Go, here we go, Tucky.
And now we're tied up. We'll take a moment to adjust our score here because it was put that into the wrong set on that first point.
Follow her, stay with her, Liv. Liv, Sam, everywhere, get up.
Tied at 1 here in set 2, best of 3. You can ignore that match time. I don't know why that's frozen up there, so I apologize for that. I think it's been frozen up there all morning and afternoon, actually. Blocked at the net. Nice job there by Jordan Chamberlain and Olivia Sorensen. And once again, we put it in the wrong spot.
Liv, keep the middle.
Bumps that far side pace. I tried to send it over. It's blocked at the net by a couple of Nuggets, and that attack goes into the net. And that makes it 2-2.
Help her on the middle, let's go. Here we go.
On the serve is Koenig. And Macy will tip that one back, and probably a good call on that. Now over in 2, and then maybe it wasn't such a good call after all. But it was a great attempt there by Macy to try and keep that one up, and a result in a 3-2 lead here for the Nuggets in set 2. Once again, best of 3. If we do go to a set 3, it'll be a 15-point set or win by 2. There's no cap on the points in this tournament. Attempted to be blocked, but getting the kill is Samantha Pesa. And somehow the Nuggets kept that one alive. That was a good double block there too. Now Pesa far side. That one will be digged out. And ooh, did she? Yep, that's what I thought. Nuggets touched the net. Net violation, point Barnesville. I'll give the Trojans the lead and put the serve into the hands of Katie Newell. Well, serve is up and over. Down knee sliding dig there by Vetter. Now it comes back over to the Trojans. Here's the set from Newell. Wasn't a very high set and had to be pushed over there by Bredman. Now back come the Nuggets, dug out by Condon. And Bullgreen sends it over. Nuggets on the attack from behind the 10-foot line. A diving dig, and then that second contact sends it into the crowd. Oh, the coach is happy about the effort. But the fans are saddened that they didn't get the point. 4-4. Another nice diving dig there by Condon off the serve. Back set for the attack, and they got it. Nuggets retake the lead at 5-4. It was Eilertson, I believe, on that far side. Yep, it sure was. Thompson with the serve and out of bounds. Tied at 5. Jump serve from Pesa. And wow, had that stayed in, that would have been sweet, but it was out of bounds and point for Barnesville. That might go on the highlight reel even though it didn't score a point. That's one of those rare exceptions right there. That one's into the net. That one will not be going into the highlight reel. Barnesville takes a 7-5 lead. It says 8-4. Let's fix that. Should say 7-5. We'll see if Barnesville scores a point here. And they do, and now it's 8-5. April Shriddy, one of the two players on the block there for the Trojans, and the Nuggets want to talk it over. They're down 3. They don't like that. We'll let them talk it over. Back in a moment here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Here's the set to the back pin. The attack and the kill is down. Coming out of the break there, he only missed the serve in one touch. Of course, you saw that in the little small version of our broadcast there, but it says 9-5. It should not say that. It should say 8-6. Now it should say 9-6. I don't know. It's been working all day up until these last 2 matches here, and now we've had issues with it, so we apologize for that. I'm pretty sure we can get it figured out. And that will be a point for for Hawley. There's a set, That was Bull Green. I believe that was Bull Green anyway. No, it was Bredman. It was one of the two. It was Bull Green. Just go with my gut the first time. Nice inside the line, right inside the back line. That kill there, courtesy of April Schritty, the junior. Outside hitter for the Trojans, and it's 10-7. Barnesville. Bump set there by Thompson. Now they attack from the near side. Tipped as it comes over the net. Bull Green to make the touch on it. Back set there from Macy, and the smack from Jumperland. Nuggets send it back over and down for the kill. I believe it was Rustad, but I couldn't quite see. The official was blocking my vision there. Either way, Hawley gets the point. 10-8. Serve is up and over. Here's Macy with the set. Far side, sending it over there was Sorensen. Now Macy will set it up, this time for Bull Green. She got it. 11-8. And the serve hits the top of the tape of the net and will not go over. (11-9). Set up for Pesa, far side. Got it. And it's 12-9. Jumperland will serve it over. Nuggets will try and go on an attack. Nice dig out there by Macy. Now Pesa will send it back over again. Near side attack. Did it stay in bounds? No, it did not. Point for the Trojans. 13-9, and now they're saying it's tipped, and now they will give it to the Nuggets. So instead of 13-9, it's going to be 12-10. To the best of our knowledge. Not sure if all the fans agree with that 12-10, but I can tell you this, that I do agree with it, based upon my vantage point and what I saw. That'll be pushed over and dropped. Give the kill there to Olivia Sorensen.
Go.
13-10. Nuggets hanging in there, but they need to get a couple points here and put a little bit of pressure on Barnesville. That serve is up and over. Here's the set by Eilertson. And it got blocked at the net, but it didn't stay in bounds. I don't think it did. Point for the Nuggets. They get a break there. 13-11. Thompson with the serve, and it's up and over. Condon makes first contact. Newell will back set it near side. Pushing it over there was Bredman. Nuggets will return it. Now Newell with the set again. Bredman tried to knock it down, but they'll come right back to the Trojans a couple touches later here. Attack from behind the 10-foot line, doesn't make it over the net on the swing by Bull Green, and that's another point for the Nuggets, and now it's a one-point match. 13-12. Newell sets it up, middle of the net, and missed it again was Pesa. And we're tied as a result. Serve is over, down for an ace. It was Paige Thompson, the senior middle here with the ace there. And that one is out of bounds. So one ace, one serve out of bounds, and we're tied again. 14-14. The junior outside hitter, Samantha Payson, will have the serve. It's a high arcing serve up and over. Here's the set to the back pin. Tipped over, and they will call a lift. Point Hawley. And that gives the Nuggets the lead at 15-14. Can the Nuggets upset the Trojans here after the Trojans have had a clean sweep on their home court so far in this invite? That one was a nice swat by Bullgreen, and the kill for Barnesville ties us up at 15 again. The senior libero, Emily Condon, will have the serve from the near side of the service line. Serve is up and over. Middle gonna attack. Nice dig out there by Pesa, and then they joust. Pushed over there by Schritty. Comes back. Newell setting it up. Middle of the net. Chamberlain puts it down. 16-15 Barnesville. And another. I've never seen that hand signal in North Dakota volleyball. To the best of my knowledge, it's a rotation violation or some error in the serve. I'll have to brush up on the Minnesota volleyball rules. I would imagine they're not too terribly different from North Dakota, but I'll double check that. Set up far side. Bullgreen got the 17-16. So after the Trojans trail, they now retake the lead by one. The junior Kimberly Macy will have the serve from the near side of the service line. Standing serve is up and over, just barely over the top of the net. On the second touch, he'll set it up near side for the attack, but the Trojans will keep it alive. Now the back set, and Chamberlain up and wins that battle. Grace Fleming was there, but didn't quite have enough strength to push that ball back over to the Barnesville side of the net, and as a result, it's 18-16. Trojans lead by 2. Tipped over, now pushed right back. Nuggets attack into the net. 19-16, Nuggets need to be careful here. If the Trojans score another couple of points, that could be bad news for Barnesville, or for Hawley, excuse me. Pesa will touch it and push back over by Macy. And sent back the other direction by Fleming. Now a whistle on the point, Hawley. 19-17. Serve will go into the hands of Emily Chaden, a senior middle hitter. Toss it up and throw it over. And now Macy will back set it near side. Bullgreen tipped it through and down for the kill. 20-17, and this is where Hawley needs to strike. They need to close that 3-point gap before it gets any bigger. Let's see if they can do it here. They'll go up for the attack. Oh. And nice effort there. They'll get it over. And sending it over and down is Olivia Sorensen. 21-17, and that's going to cause Hawley to take a timeout. You know, there's not a lot of fans here, but you would think that is, you would think that it was a stadium full of fans. But as you can see in the camera, it's that little amount of fans that's making that much noise. We'll keep it right here during the break here. 21-17. Nuggets took the first set 25-16. They lead the match 1-0 on a best of 3. So if they can come back and rally here and take over set 2 out of the timeout. They could end this early, otherwise we'll see a set 3, and set 3 will be the first one to 15 or to win by 2, and there's no cap. We could go on forever and ever and ever. It could be 44-41 or 44-42 actually before we had a final score. That would be acceptable, at least to the best of my knowledge. So out of the Hawley timeout, the serve will come from Lexi Bolgreen. Up 4, 21-17.
Let's go, get one.
21-18 now is the correct score. Condon to Macy will push it over to Pesa far side. And a little collision there will cause the kill to go in favor of Pesa. And Barnesville will retake that 4-point lead after Hawley got a point out of that timeout. Chumperland will serve it. It's up and over. Here's the back set to the far pin, and a nice dive there by Chumberlain to send it back over to the Nuggets on a touch. Macy over to Pesa. Blocked at the net. Pesa keeps it alive. Joust at the net, and they slam the door shut. Once again, the Hawley Nuggets score. That was Paige Thompson. Jump serve. Macy makes first contact. Sent right back over by Sorensen, but it landed out of bounds. And that allows the Nuggets to creep within 1. Or check that, creep within 2, excuse me. It's 22-20. Serve is over on the second touch. Macy with the back set. And that will be tipped off. Sorensen will get the kill. 23-20. Well, I've said it a couple times, and this is the last time that the Nuggets will have a chance to rally here and see if they can't tie this thing up before they score another point. That's not going to help matters at all. Set point for Barnesville, and we could see a set 3. Serve is over. Here's the back set, tipped over and kept alive. Pesa will bump it back, free ball for the Nuggets. 2 touches back over. And this could be a joust at the net. She stayed off the net, that was good news. And nice diving dig there by Newell to keep that volley going. And that will be a point for Paige Thompson and the Nuggets. 24-21, still set point for the Trojans, but the Nuggets will have the serve. And Thompson will have that serve just barely over the net. Second touch, Newell sets it up. Far side, got it on the line. Holy cow. Shreddy with the winning point. And Barnesville takes set 2, 25-21. She pounded that one right down on the line. We'll keep it here during the set break, as I would imagine it's not going to be as long as it normally is between the two. And Hawley will serve to start set 3. I guess they will take the same amount of break. So in that case, we will take a break. Be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. We're knotted up at 1-1 here, and we're heading into set number 3. This is the final set. First one to 15 and or to win by 2. Barnesville will be on the left-hand side. The Nuggets will be on the right-hand side. The Nuggets will have the serve to start set 3. And we're underway in set 3. That one's over. Condon, now Macy sets up for Pesa for attack from behind the 10-foot line going into the net. They popped it up. They kept it alive and joust at the net, and the kill is down, and point number 1 goes to Paige Thompson for the Nuggets.
Watch 10 in the net. Watch the net. Go, pass.
And that'll be an ace. 2-0 Nuggets. Serve is over. Pesa makes first contact. The back set by Macy to Bowgreen, and a diving dig there by Koenig, and Barnesville will still get the point, but what an impressive dig there. An effort for Koenig. That's 2-1. Bowgreen with the serve. It's up and over. First contact is made there by Fleming. Touched over and down. I think that was Thompson again, and it was. 3-1. Serve will go into the hands of Maria Vetter, junior for Hawley. Jump serve is up and over. Condon makes first contact. Now a bump set there by Macy over to Pesa, who bumps it over. Free ball here for the Nuggets. Now the set to the attack to the back pin, and that's down for the kill. The Nuggets roaring out to a 4-1 lead here in set 3. Macy with the set. Condon from about 15 feet behind the net sends it over. And that attack falls a little bit short for Thompson, and I'll give a point back to Frazee. Sorry, I had Frazee written down on my paper from the last game, and I said it by mistake. Barnesville. 4-2. Pesa will bump it towards the middle, and Macy will send it over. Now the Nuggets have a chance to go on the attack, and they do, and it's 5-2 Hawley. Koenig on the serve. Here's Macy with the back set. Pushed over by Sorensen. She dropped it inside the line. What a nice job there by Sorensen. It's 5-3. I forgot to put the last point on the board there for Hawley. Serve is over there from Newell. And battle for it at the net, and Paige Thompson is on a rampage here in set number 3. Gets another kill, and it's 6-3, and the Nuggets have doubled up on the Trojans. Thompson with the serve. Condon, first contact. Newell will set it, middle of the net. I don't know if that went off her wrist or her knee, but it stayed on, and that's legal. Either body part is legal. And then it'll go into the net, and it'll be 6-4 as Trojans will pick up another point. That'll put the serve into the hands of the junior outside hitter, Samantha Pesa. And Pesa's serve is up and over. First contact made there by Koenig. Back over to the Trojans really quickly after 1 or 2 touches. Now that is Bolgreen who sent it back over. And now the Nuggets have a chance to go on the attack, but the Trojans will keep it alive. Ooh, and instead of hitting the ball there, Shirley nearly hit Condon in the face, unfortunately. Not intentional, of course, but... 7-4, Hawley leads. Serve goes into the hands of Alex Eilertson. There's a set by Newell. Bolgreen far side. She got it down. 7-5, and the Trojans are within 2 here in the first to 15, set 3. Senior libero Condon will have the serve. Serve is up and over. There's the back set, far pin, tack into the net, point Trojans. And it's a 1-point match again. Condon with the serve, up and over. And joust at the net, nice job there by Barnesville. That was Chamberlain who kept it over there. It was a nuisance, and now putting it down, the final kill of that volley goes to Lexi Bolgreen. That will knot us up at 7. Condon with the serve again, and Condon with an ace. 8-7 Barnesville, and timeout Hawley. 60-second timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. I'll be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on player profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
All right, welcome back. 8-7. Barnesville has the lead. I'm going to say this right now while we have a chance. If you're watching this at home on YouTube, you might want to text your friends here to tell you not to tell you the score, because you're on a delayed broadcast by about maybe 90 seconds. So point differential there could be huge in 90 seconds. And it's 9-7 Trojans now on the kill there on the far side. I believe it was Chamberlain, but I'm not 100% sure. Condon continues on the serve and has been on the serve here for a while now for the Trojans. Pushed over. And push back in 2. Nice play there by April Schritty, the junior outside hitter, and it's 10-7. There's the back set. Had the back pedal on that one. Should be a free ball here, and another attack opportunity for the for Barnesville. Hawley sends it back and pushed over in 2. Dug out there by Eilertson. Now Condon, Newell. From behind the 10-foot line, he'll send the attack over there. I believe that was Payson, it was. Now Payson will touch up on it again. Newell with the set, far side for Bullgreen, and that one will stay alive. Back over to the Trojans. Bullgreen will bump set it. Middle of the net, or middle of the court as Condon sends it over. And now the Nuggets will try and return it. Tipped at the net, back over to the Nuggets. And now the attack from the near pin. And that'll fall for a point. Near side here, I want to say, it was Rustad who got the point, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't quite see. Either way, it's 10-8. Rustad will for sure have the serve. Out of bounds, 11-8. As the Barnesville teammates jump up like they won the game there. They're a couple points shy of that yet. But they're definitely in a good position right now, but don't count Hawley out just yet. They're only down 3. Here's the set and the attack, and that's going to be deflected, and now they're down 2. 11-9. Emily Chaden with the serve. That one's just barely over. Slamming the door shut is Paige Thompson. Bounced it off the knee of the Barnesville. I believe it might have been Chumperland who was in front of the net there, and it was like she put a radar on it and sent the ball right there. 11-10, out of bounds. 11-11, we're tied. And the Barnesville coach wants a timeout. It's a good one here. We might have the conclusion after this. Be back in a moment. Stay right here. North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews. Who's moving on to play college softball, and that? Well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station. All right, welcome back. Tied at 11 in set 3. First one to 15 or to win by 2. The Hawley Nuggets and the Barnesville Trojans both have not lost in this tournament yet. On this invite, I should say, and in the tournament portion of the invite, so that's kind of accurate. Pass, tried to get it over from the 10-foot line and knocking it down is Paige Thompson, the senior middle hitter, on the block. And the Nuggets take the 12-11 lead as a result. Macy on the set. Bullgreen sends it over. Kept alive there by the Nuggets. Now the Nuggets will go on the attack, and I think it was tipped. And it was. 13-11 and another timeout by Barnesville. They do have reason to be concerned here. We'll keep it right here. Once again, Barnesville got here with a 2-0 win over Battle Lake and a 2-0 win over Frazee and a 2-0 win over Winnimac. Hawley got here with a 2-0 win over Breckenridge, a 2-0 win over Crookston, and a 2-0 win over Fertile Beltrami. Frazee would knock off Breckenridge 2-0. Breckenridge in that match, in the second place match, or the third place match, however you want to look at it, looked to appear to be cruising in both sets 1 and 2, but they let a large lead slip away, and Frazee came back and made them pay the price. And now you got Hawley and Barnesville here, and who knows what's going to happen in this one. Going to be bumped over by Bullgreen. You know what? If Hawley wouldn't have touched that, it might have went out of bounds on that Bullgreen bump over. Net violation on Hawley, and that will put The Trojans within 1, 13-12. Both teams have had leads here in set 3. I think both teams have had at least 2 leads. This might be the 3rd lead for Hawley. Back set, kept alive, tipped over. And now they'll push it over. Condon will bump it for Macy. Will set it far side for Pesa. Got it! Pesa with the kill, and it's tied at 13. Bullgreen with the serve. Set up for Paige Thompson, but Pesa keeps it alive, pushing it back over there is Chamberlain. And now Paige Thompson back over, and a little miscommunication there as Sorensen and Condon were both going after the ball, and as a result, that's going to drop for a point for Hawley, and that gives them match point at 14-13. On the serve is Maria Vetter, the junior. Pesa, Macy, back to Pesa. Blocked at the net, kept alive. Macy shoves it over on the second touch. Here comes Hawley on the attack. Down in bounds, and Hawley wins 15-13 and take the match 2-1. What a match. That was probably the best match of the entire invite, to be 100% honest with you. And I would love to call this match 10 times out of 10. As long as you promise me results like this one here. That was an awesome match. Thanks so much for joining us here today. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend for me anyway. I don't know about the rest of you. But let's see, we did 8 games today and 1 football. So we had 9 games called here in about 16 hours. So I'm drained. I'm ready to go get some food. So thank you so much for watching, for all the Barnesville fans, for all the Battle Lake fans, for the Winnimac fans, for the Frazee fans, for the Breckenridge fans, the Hawley fans, the Crookston fans, the Fertile Beltrami fans, for all the fans that came up and said hi to me here at Barnesville High School. I certainly appreciate that. And we will be back. There's no doubt about it. We love it here in Barnesville. Also want to give a shout out to Todd Hendrickson, the activities director, for allowing us to come out here not only today for this entire tournament, but also about a week or so ago for that Barnesville-Breckenridge game. And well, like I said, you can find us on our website at msportsnet.com. Is what I'm trying to say. And like I said in the beginning of the first game, due to the time between games, we didn't have a pregame, we didn't have a postgame show, so we're not really going to select the player of the game or look at any team profiles. But I do want to show you this here. We'll go to our postgame part.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes.
Okay, let's try this again here. So as you can see, all of the games that we had live, they're already available for a 24/7 replay with the exception of this one that just finished up. As soon as we finish up our broadcast, it'll probably take about 30 minutes or less for that one to appear. And once that 4 p.m. turns into a watch, you can simply click on that and watch it on demand 24/7. Along with any other volleyball game or soccer or football or baseball, softball, swimming, basketball, you name it. We've done 8 different sports, and they're all on there. If we broadcasted the game, then the final score and the link to watch for a majority of them are there. You just got to go to msportsnet.com under the games button, click on streams on demand, and then also, if you go to our games button and click the stream schedule portion of that, then you will come to this screen right here. And you'll see that our next game will be down in Breckenridge as the Cowgirls will host Wadena Deer Creek, and then we'll head over to Fargo South where the Bruins will host the Moorhead Spuds in a girls swim and dive meet, and then back to football in southwest North Dakota for Bowman County and Shiloh Christian, then back to Fargo on the other side of the state from a late night game to an early morning game. The only difference this time around is I get to sleep in about an extra couple of hours, as Fargo South and Fargo Davies will square off in a girls volleyball match, and then back to Henning, Minnesota, where the Hornets will take on the Clinton Graceville Beardsley Wolverines in some Minnesota volleyball action. And then Frazee and Breckenridge, the team that we saw about an hour and a half ago, we'll see them again on October 10th. And then a whole bunch of other volleyball and football on the horizon. Plus the winter sports schedule is sort of up there. Everything's pending to change. We'll put it that way. As the Hawley Nuggets get their T-shirts for winning the championship of the Barnesville Invite. And that will pretty much wrap it up. You can find us online on Twitter at NM Sports Station is our Twitter handle. You can follow us there. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ND Sports Channel. And I know it's ND Sports Channel, but we are going to change that as soon as YouTube will allow us to change it. And then you can like and follow us on Facebook too at facebook.com/msportsmnet. That will wrap it up. Once again, your final scores from the Barnesville Invite, Pool A, Pool B, and the tournament portion. Starting with Pool A, Barnesville 2-0 win over Battle Lake in round one. And round one of Pool B was Hawley 2-0, 2-0 over Breckenridge. In round two in Pool A, it was a 2-1 win for Frazee over Winnie Mac. And then in round two of Pool B, it was a 2-0 win for Fertile-Beltrami over Crookston. In round three, Pool A, a 2-0 win for Barnesville over Frazee. And in round three, Pool B, a 2-0 win for Hawley over Crookston. In round four, Pool A, Winnie Mac, a 2-0 win over Battle Lake. And Breckenridge in round four, Pool B, the 2-0 win over Fertile-Beltrami. In round five is Barnesville over Winnie Mac, 2-0. And in round five of Pool B, it was Hawley over Fertile-Beltrami, 2-0. And then in round six in Pool A, it was Frazee 2-0 over Battle Lake. And in round six, Pool B, it was Breckenridge 2-0 over Crookston. That would put Breckenridge against Frazee in the second place pool finish. And then Hawley and Barnesville in the championship one. And then the third place one, I forgot to write down the teams, but let me see if I can figure it out here really quick. I would guess it was Fertile-Beltrami. And probably, I'm going to say it was Winnie Mac and Fertile-Beltrami in that third place one. I don't have a final. That's the only game I don't have a final on. It may even still be in progress. No, I don't think it will be. No, I think that was played at the same time as the Breckenridge-Frazee game. So that one should not be in progress. And that's the only one I don't have a final on. So with that said, once again, all the final scores, on-demand replays of all the games we had live for you today will be available on our website. All of them are available with the exception of this one, and that will be available within about 30 minutes on our website. You can watch it again anytime. What a fantastic game here to conclude in the championship. The Barnesville Trojans fall to the Hawley Nuggets 2-1. Thanks so much for watching. We will talk to you next time. The preceding have all been a presentation of the Minnesota Sports Station on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll talk to you soon. Let's put it that way. Have a nice night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well.